consider myself as a young farm, right? And right now I plant like 500 root of sweet pepper, and that is only me alone. And been to this Peace Corps seminar, give me a really reflection of what I'm doing because I plant 500 root of pepper. And believe you me, I don't do the maths that surround it. Like for instance, you buy the seed, how much work you put into it, and you understand all the work, all that come with costing. And I don't do that. I just farm and look at the growth of the plant and the yield of the plant, and you sell and may make a 50,000 or 100,000 or maybe $200,000, and you may tell yourself, say, you make a money, but in reality, you don't make any money because you never do no much to know, your thing. So been to this meeting, it show you say you gotta take it as a business. It's not like we just plant because we can plant, you know.
Do you think, Jamaica is such a green land, very fertile soils, has the climate, so much opportunity here. What do you think is lacking in the infrastructure or um, the ability that people have to be able to progress that into something bigger? Where do you think things aren't
For,
working as they should?
for instance, in my group and surrounding group that near to where I live, the biggest problem we have in pushing forward in farming is land security and water. Because in farming, at least, water is very important, you know. And we plant on like high ground, we don't plant on low ground. So if the rain fall within a matter of days, the, the, the place get dry. So, water becomes something that very important to our survival, and also land is very difficult for us to really um, get to plant that because majority of the land owned by bigger farmers who used to raise cattle, and they just don't give you the land to really go and farm and like that.
So that's a legacy of colonial times here.
Yeah, so we're going back into some deep history now with
Yeah.
that. You understand? Because before these guys used to raise like cattle where them have how much hundreds of acres of land, and the cattle business go down. So that leave with a lot of the land them turning woodland. But you just cannot go and occupy somebody's land because they have claims over this land.
So these are a lot of families that may be even external to Jamaica,
Yes, yes,
and they have
yes,
vast ways of land ownership, and that
yes,
means that local Jamaicans like yourself may struggle to get land patches big enough.
yes, yes. It's hard for us to really, get land, good land to really um, cultivate and properly.
In terms of capital and the ability to raise finance, money, I mean, how easy is that over here for someone like yourself?
Uh, for instance, for me, you have to pretty skill, in order to really make some money. You can make money, but you have to put in the work to achieve that. You know, what I try to do sometimes, I try to do like multitask, you know, do more than one thing. So if this ain't working, I can go to that or go to that.
I mean,
So
talking in terms of raising, say, finance from banks and loans to help grow your business to the next level.
uh, they have, they have, the government is the government is trying to put in systems whereby we as farmer can get loan. But it's still young in the process. You still have a long way to go. For instance, like me as a small farmer who probably don't own a piece of land for myself. I don't have a land title. And I just utilize land where I see nobody is utilizing. So it's like you the what do you call it now? I wouldn't want to use the word like capture because you just occupy. So whenever somebody come and say, hey, you gotta move, you just gotta go. So you can't go to the bank and get no money like that. You would have to have something substantial to bring to the table.
The
But
Jamaican government, one of the things you said, the initiative is to formalize land ownership. So where people have had small plots of land before they had houses, there were no titles and no paperwork that went along with it. They're
yeah,
starting to map out and say to people, well, this is your patch of land. So maybe you can borrow against that.
right, because a lot of people, a lot of people who have probably less than an acre land, they used to have what you call a diagram. They never used to have like titles. So the government is changing the system whereby any plot of land you have, no matter the size, you can get a title for it, because a title now you can use that to borrow or do a lot of things with that. Yeah.
And one of the things we're going to bring it back to the seminar today has been run by the American government. And people will be thinking that why is the American government running a seminar here for young farmers? They might think, well, what's that about? What do you think? Why the American government trying to get involved with people like yourself?
Well, you see, the American government, they they say that they are friends of Jamaica. So once there is an opportunity present itself to me that I can gain some knowledge or understanding from our benefit, then I go and use that to benefit myself, because I learn that knowledge is the key to success. So if you don't know, you don't know your approach. You need to know. So you need to know what step to take or what to do.
I have some Jamaican friends in the UK, and I know if I told them, they would say, no one's giving something for nothing here. There might be some. I mean, what do you
Well,
think to that?
I would say if I is a rich man tomorrow and I go and give charity, well, the government would have to give me some leverage that I can give to somebody. So it's just like that.
Just like that. That's how it works. In a way, they must have some knowledge about what you're doing, how you're working, what your intentions are, and that helps. It's kind of like helps them for their plans.
Well, everybody have a motive in life. So you also have to develop your motive as to what you want to achieve. And that will balance the table as you go along.
Okay, and finally, you started this small group. There's 17 of you, the young sort of individual farmers. What's your hopes for the future? What do you think could come out of today? You leaving positive, with ambition?
Well, I leave with a lot of motivation, information to bring back to the group as to the responsibility of what they expected of us, you know, to carry out. So it is a mission going back.
Good luck, my friend.
Lessons, man.
Take
And
care.
love and keep it up, yeah?
That's
Jamaica, one
conversations.
love.
Myself and Ainsworth. And yeah, good luck, man.
Yeah, man.